Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in tropical Frederick, Colorado, where right now it's a balmy 12 degrees before the wind chill. Today we're going to take a look at one of the new M2s. Now this truck is already sold, but we wanted to show you the type of product that we produce. Now we do have a black one and a white one available right now as well. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Suummit hauler. And as we look and admire it from the side view, the biggest thing that jumps out at you is the color of the truck. It is that dark blue. And what I like about it, it's not a look at me type of a color, but more of a conservative, classy type of a color that matches a lot of RVs that are out there. Now, we have the truck already lit up for you so you can see just how much lighting is available and how that really kind of pops and jumps out at you as well. As we take a look at the bed, you can see that it is predominantly a flat bed. There isn't anything risen up on the sides. It's predominantly flat. As we work our way forward, underneath here is a trickle charger. An example of when you would use that if you're in your travels and you want to have those lights on the inside, use that type of a power. You can plug that in to a 110 outlet, and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. Underneath here is the fuel tank and the def tank. It is a 50-gallon fuel tank, and there's another 50-gallon tank on the opposite side, so a total of 100 gallons. As the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, that fuel balances itself out. However, you're going to want to fuel up your truck independently. The def tank holds up to 6 gallons of def fluid. Current data is showing about 350 miles per every 1 gallon of def. As we continue on and take a look directly in front, and as we go, we'll start at the top, work our way down. As you can see, there's a row of lighting running right across the top of the truck. We come on down to a really large windshield that has 2,500 square inches of glass. So that makes visibility simply outstanding in this vehicle. As we come on down, the hood is made of compressed fiberglass. So that's extremely tough. An example would be, we had a hailstorm come through, demolish the pickups. You couldn't tell anything had happened to the Freightliners. As we continue on, grill produced by the C9 company. Continue on down, we find 2 tow hooks located right in the front. In addition to that, we see the bumper is broken into 3 sections. So if we ding up one of the sections, we can replace that without having to do the entire bumper. As we take a look underneath the hood, we find the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. So as we take a look under here, we can see how things are kind of color coordinated. So where we see the red, that's stuff we're going to leave for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things you and I can check in a pre-trip inspection. As we work our way down, one advantage to this truck is if we leave the lights on or do something that the batteries are dead, we can jump start the vehicle right there. You can see the red charging port there and also the black as well. Now as you notice, the hood it will stop. The only way to get it all the way down is to manually force it down. As we take a look at the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80 R22.5. In addition to that, one unique thing about the Suummit hauler conversion is this drum. Those are tire balancers. Now those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. Underneath here is the block heater. And for people in cold states, that is a good practice to get into to plug that truck in at night. As we take a look at the driver's seat, I can comfortably say that the Suummit hauler conversion comes with the softest leather seats on the market today. Now the front seats are both air, and you can adjust that right here. In addition to that, they're heated as well. And this allows air in and out of the back of the seat for the lumbar system. As we work forward, we can kind of see the trim is carbon fiber. As we come on down, here is where we start the truck. And right here is a kill switch. As much voltage is going through the truck, it's just a good practice to get into to shut that kill switch off when you're done driving for the day. As we take a look in the back seat, that back seat does make down into a bed. And I have checked with the DOT. This does qualify as a bed. Now, let's focus on the bed of the truck. As you can see, it comes with two storage components. As we look inside, we see that it is diamond plated, as well as it comes with a hookup for an air hose located right there. Now, as we take a look at the bed, this one came lined. So all of this down here has the protective lining on it that's going to last it for years to come. You do have that option to put that on there. Otherwise, it's diamond plated, just like in the front of the bed. One option that you have is to get more storage. And we can actually put a storage box located right here. It's very simple if a person wanted to do it himself, because the holes are already pre-drilled for that storage box. As we go up, we can see the backup camera located right there. Now when we're behind the truck, a couple of big things to notice. As you can see, it already has a trough cut out of it. And the reason is I've seen tons of trucks come in on trade where that back part is really beaten up. Well, by cutting that trough out, that assists you in hooking up your trailer. The truck does come with a gooseneck ball. We can put a Hensley hitch on there for you. The Hensley hitch actually has airbags underneath it. So when you're in your travels, your trailer is actually riding on air compared to metal on metal. This is the hookup for additional cameras. This uses the Voyager system. So if you wanted to hook up a couple more cameras to the truck, you can certainly use this and benefit by using this hookup here. Come on down, we see the tow hook, the hitch for a bumper pull trailer. One commonly asked question that I get via videos or on the phone is a CDL required for this truck? Well, that kind of depends on what you're using it for. If you're towing an RV or a horse trailer for personal use, stuff like that, you do not. But if you're using it as a commercial basis, an example would be the hot shotters of the world. At that time, you would need a CDL. As we take a look at the passenger seat, as previously stated, it is air with those adjustments made right there. Underneath here gives us access to the cab air filters. As we view the back seat from the ground, the big thing to notice is just how much room and space is available. So that much room, coupled with the most comfortable seats on the market today, really makes those long 12, 13-hour trips feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. Now we're going to work from left to right. As you can see, the backup camera is located right there. So when you're sitting in the driver's seat, it's very easy to access simply by looking up compared to across and trying to find it on your dash. This dash is wraparound. See how that's not straight like here? It wraps around. So the logic from that is, if you're sitting in the driver's seat, we're not reaching clear over here to make adjustments. It's very simple. They're right there. I think the engine brake is located here. This switch turns it on. This is high or low. So if you're towing a heavy trailer and you're coming down a sharp decline, you're going to want to utilize that. Now that's a true engine brake. So that's going to slow everything down when you're coming downhill. So not only does that make things safer for you and your family, but the other drivers on the road as well. This is the ARC trailer brake located here. Automatic transmission. Right now, we're in neutral with the brake on. It's very simple to drive. R for reverse, D for drive, and you're on your way. Intermittent marker lights located there. Cruise control is right up here. This locks the differential. This is for mirror heaters here. This is the light test button. So you can press that button, all the lights outside will light up, so you can check them before you take off in your travels. This is a trailer air supply, so if your trailer does require air, the lines are already hooked up and ready to go for you. Climate control located here. And as we take a look at the console, find a couple of cup holders here. This opens from the side. I did want to mention that if you do like this particular color, that we do have a used one on the market that is exactly the same color. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to give me a call. The cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.